Did you know that there is a $2 million FNCS going on right now? For most, the answer is no, and by no means Fortnite is definitely not a dead game. They still upkeep 250 million players per month, and by no means the prize pool is low. $2 million is a lot of money for a gaming tourney, especially for one of the majors only. So what's the problem? Well, let's break it down into three sections. The first being cipher and scheduling. Having a good schedule is one of those underrated things that people overlook, as it is normally executed very well in the past. Somehow Epic Games had to be the first company to mess this simple objective up, and to a horrible extent. Let me show you. The FNCS Major 3 is currently happening, and it started on June the 14th. The qualifiers for the semis occur until 23rd of June. So in 9 days we get 8 rounds of qualifiers, as there is 2 qualifiers each with 4 rounds. That's some action-packed 9 days, which clearly increased the interaction on social media, watch time on both YouTube and Twitch. Streamers such as Clicks, Savage have peak numbers in those days, and since all those rounds happened in 9 days, people are more likely to never forget those things and keep up with the leaderboards and who's doing well and who's doing not as good. But here is where the issue starts. There is a break between, which Fortnite calls bye weeks. And you may say this is fine because the pros need to rest, especially after those 9 hectic days. But these bye weeks are not just 2 weeks, not 3, but 4 whole weeks, which is almost the entire month of just doing nothing. No competitive, absolutely nothing related to do with the FNCS that is currently going on, which results in the viewers forgetting what had even happened in the previous qualifiers, and seems like a new FNCS is starting all over again. The hype generated from the qualifiers has died down to absolutely 0%, and at this point no one really cares because they're not in touch, and when people are not in touch with something, they're more likely to never care about. The in-between time, the action depreciates so much. And speaking about action, let's talk a bit about Siphon and how it is more than just a feature in the game. It allowed the player to get 50 HP back after an enemy was eliminated by them completely. So thirsted, killed, and then thirsted. And this meant the player could be so much aggressive in their playstyle, as they won't need to heal every time after a fight, even if they took damage, because they would regain it. This would be so much more entertaining to watch, and this is the reasons why pros like Mongrel, Benji Fishy could pull off insane clutches like this, and people will get so hyped about it. Even the commentators in the background, you will see their passion coming through and insane amounts of joy. By the way, if you enjoyed this video so far, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. It would mean a whole lot. Let's get straight back to the video. We're going to talk about the second section, which is loot pools / meta. Now let's talk about the rubbish loot pool and the meta that Epic Games has going on right now. Cars being able to solo kill anyone without skill is absolutely absurd in rank. Having loot pools and mechanics different to ranked to tournaments is just so confusing and so unprofessional, as you're unable to get the exact practice required. The main reason why this season is absolutely doing horror, and I made a whole video about this. It is on the screen right now. You can go and watch it after this video, and it is mainly because of the cars in a nutshell. So if they had just removed the cars in rank, most things would have been solved. Loot pools in the history of Fortnite in competitive have been really terrible. It's always RNG and never complete skill, which ranked and competitive should be. Having a prize pool of $2 million for just one major, and only the best player should be able to win that amount of money, not someone that just got lucky by RNG. One of the things that increases RNG is not having 100% chest spawns, and Ryzen Hub completely talked about this, and I totally agree with him. 100% chest spawns is really good, and I'm not sure why they don't make it, since the players have more trust in the landing spots and it is more reliable, which allows only the best of the best fighters to win the fights, essentially win the money. Moreover, having nitro juice in competitive scene is absolutely bonkers to me. To even think that they really wanted to keep nitro fist competitive, but we got saved by that because there was a bug that they couldn't fix in time, so they had to completely remove it throughout FNCS. Both of these items just to encourage running away. Epic, we're not playing a hide and seek game. We want to see people actually fight in competitive, because that's the reason why people watch the streams, not just them looting around. And for this reason, the game is just so still, even when FNCS is happening around, because for the first 20 minutes of each game, if the team isn't getting contested, then there is just 20 minutes of looting, and then at the end, where there is the end game, that's when there's fighting and there's nothing else. And I just want to talk about ranked a little bit. I want to briefly talk about the horrible rank system and that it is so unclear. You can play one game and get 3 kills and gain a lot more percent, but another game get 4 kills and not gain at all. Furthermore, camping to top 25 with 0 kills gains you percent, which again encourages slow, scared gameplay. I just wish Epic would just change the loot pool and not keep everything the same as public games, because public games is there to have experimental items in there, fun items such as the nitro fizz, nitro juice, and casual people can just jump in, have the fun, have a crack at the game that they want to. But competitive should be a whole different category, and they should really think through everything, because competitive is real money. They're giving away real money and they want to encourage the interactions, as much attention that they can. This is frankly just not doing it for Epic Games, and I really hope that they try and overlook everything that they've done so far, evaluate what they've done wrong and what they didn't, because they have messed everything up. Even Aussie Antics, people like Aussie Antics had this to say:
the bye week. Why is there such a long break in the middle of FNCS? Now, last season, not really sure what happened there. Don't know why the bye week stretched out for so long.
It's just not fun anymore. Playing the game in ranked is just not what it used to be, because people just get frustrated when they die to cars, as it takes absolutely zero skill. I'ma leave it right there. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like and subscribing, and also let me know down in the comments below what you think of this as well.